Hello, Cape Town. This is Adam Samuel. I was recently in your city and I loved it. It was beautiful, stunning. But I was a little bit upset by one thing. More than a little bit upset. Almost nobody in Cape Town nowadays seems to have heard of one of the true greats of your city, Basil Lewis d'Oliveira. Who was Basil d'Oliveira? Well, the England and South African cricket teams are currently playing for the d'Oliveira Trophy. Actually, England's just won it. Who is this d'Oliveira person? Well, he came from the Bocap in Cape Town. He was probably, in the late 1950s, the best cricketer in South Africa. Unfortunately, because of apartheid, he couldn't play in mixed-race games within the country, or at least games involving white players. So, as a result, he came to England. He played in the northwest of England where it's rainy and cold, miserable. At least that's how he found it. And gradually worked his way into English county cricket before playing for England. And that's when the trouble started. Because in 1968-69 there was due to be a tour of South Africa by England. And d'Oliveira should by all rights have been a very hot candidate for the team. After all, in the fifth test against Australia at the Oval in 1968, he almost single-handedly won the game with the bat with an astonishing innings of 158. Nevertheless, the England selectors picked a team without him, probably because they got lent on by the South African authorities, and in particular the government of John Vorster. So, what then happened? Well, one of the players picked instead of him was Tom Cartwright. Tom was a passionate supporter of the Labour Party. He'd been on the England tour of South Africa of 64-5 and wasn't keen on apartheid. But more importantly, he had a genuine shoulder injury. Anybody who says that was a fake doesn't know their medicine and hasn't read Stephen Chalk's excellent book on Tom Cartwright. Cartwright withdrew from the tour. The MCC picked d'Oliveira. Vorster called the tour off. That's the beginning of the sporting boycott of South Africa, at least as far as cricket is concerned. D'Oliveira played with great dignity for England until 1972 and remained in the English county game until considerably afterwards, managing to help Worcestershire to win 2 championship titles almost a decade apart. He was a quiet, almost conservative man. Charming, yes. Brilliant batsman, yes. Averaged over 40 in Test cricket, and with his medium pace bowling under 40. So he was a significant player, but he only played for England once he'd come to England in the late 60s, when he was well past his best in all probability. He appears to have fiddled his age a little bit. He was probably 35 when he first played for England, which doesn't really mean that he had much of a chance to develop an ordinary Test career. What's sad, though, is Cape Town has forgotten him. He died not that long ago. He really was a great cricketer, and by being a great cricketer became a great man. Thank you.